What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Context. Today, we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm going to save my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am well. So what's your disagreement?
My disagreement is that women like men who are cheaters.
How old are you?
23. My birthday was yesterday, actually.
What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
6 months.
How long ago was that?
A year ago.
So what are you basing this on? I mean, you're having a 6-month relationship.
I just would never want to date somebody who's gonna cheat on me. That's not something that is desirable.
Okay, but what are you're basing it off of? I said women. I didn't say you.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you're 23.
Yes.
And you've had a 6-month relationship.
Yes.
I mean, what are we basing this off of?
Well, I've never dealt with infidelity, and I don't think that
You've not dealt with anything.
Oh, damn. That's valid.
I mean, you haven't. You've dealt with nothing.
Okay.
So, Michael, are you in college?
I finished school.
When did you finish?
In December of 2020.
Okay, 2020. So,
yeah.
Why only one relationship?
I haven't only had one.
Why is the longest relationship you've had 6 months?
Because I don't think that I was very decisive in who I wanted to date. And I think that it wasn't really serious and I didn't care at the time.
I don't understand. You mean you weren't decisive? Did you date?
I dated around more casually, and
so you were hooking up.
Sure.
Okay. So, when you were hooking up, did you expect them to be hooking up with anybody else?
Yes.
And did you still continue to hook up with that person?
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Practically, what's the difference?
Well, if you're not in a committed relationship or marriage, let's say, it's like you can't really expect them to not see other people. That's a gift.
Well, do you want to be married?
Yes.
You want children?
Yes.
How many?
I want 2.
2. What state do you live in?
I live in Toronto.
So Canada. Yeah, so how much would a man need to make to support a family of 4 in Toronto?
A lot.
How much?
Family of 4, probably around $300K.
And you expect your husband to make $300,000 and be faithful to you?
I would hope so.
Why? Why? Because if most women want a man who can provide like that. See, that's what I don't understand with you modern women. You still want men. You want men who can provide like traditional men have, but they have to make so much more money than men of the old. You know these men are extremely rare and very valuable. What are you bringing to the table from a sexual marketplace standpoint that offsets his high value status?
That's a good question. I thought you were gonna ask me what my job size was.
What are you bringing? Because that's the trade. He has high. I don't want to say high value. His high income status. What are you bringing from an SMB status to match his high income status?
I guess looks to a certain degree. Cooking.
Okay, how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
4.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
128 pounds.
All right. For looks from a certain standpoint, but do looks increase or decrease with women as they age?
Most of the time they decrease.
Most of the
Especially,
time? Most of the
yeah.
time?
Look at Kelly Rowland, but she's an anomaly. But
Remember, guys,
I,
everything's subjective or variable or very extreme. Remember? Subjective and variable or very extreme.
okay,
All right. So, and do men get better with age?
yeah,
All right. So your man is going to get older and better. You're going to get older and worse.
maybe depends on
No,
how
not
old.
maybe. No, maybe. Statistically, you're going to get older and worse.
Okay,
Ma'am, you're
this is
female,
true. Yes.
right? So if you're as hot as you'll ever be now, that's before 2 kids. And with time, age, gravity, use, you will be worse as he's getting better. And he's going to be a rare earner. Please tell me why you expect him. I mean, let's just be real. Men are visual, right?
Yes.
How do you know you're going to still turn your husband on the way you did when you were 5'4", dress size 4, and 120 pounds after you pushed out 2 kids and you're 38?
I don't know.
Oh, but you still wanting to make all that money though.
Sure.
See how unfair of a deal? This sounds. I'll let you ladies. Does this sound like a fair deal?
Depends.
Okay,
If
on what?
look,
On what?
it depends on if it's transactional. Do we love each other? How old is the
Fuck love.
man?
No, 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 no. Love has what to do with anything.
Okay.
If you
A
don't
good
have the
amount.
money, if you don't have the money and the provision, love don't matter.
Yeah, for most.
Oh, so if you had 2 kids, you would live off a salary of fast food?
No.
So then don't tell me for most. See what you can't see. This is what I mean. Modern men want modern women to be honest, and you guys can't be honest. You can't
Okay,
be
how
honest and say yes. You know what? I'm asking for an unfair deal. I'm not bringing nearly as much to the table as I expect him to bring, and I want him to be loyal to me for a lifetime. I'm bringing far less than him, and I want him to be loyal to me 100%. And if he doesn't do that, he's the bad one. What do you have to do?
I don't know. Are threesomes part of this equation?
I don't know. It's up to
I'm
your
just
man. I mean, does he? My thing is this: if you are finding a man who's providing like that, uh, you got a choice: make him happy, or buy a dog, die alone, and he'll go get another one. See, you ladies act like the kind of men you want are readily available, and you can just go get one anytime you want to.
that's not true. Yeah. I agree.
So I'm testing your premise, and you're not doing too good. It sounds very Disney to me. But
Mm.
it should be this way.
Well,
Well,
you
how
can
about
hope.
this? How about, and here's what I think it should be. I think women should understand that the most successful men of the most successful males of any species always mate with more than one woman.
Yeah.
I think you should accept what women of previous ages and generations knew and understood about men. That as long as he's coming home and not bringing home outside babies, diseases, not embarrassing you in public and not making you look like a fool and not putting the family at risk, what he does when he's out doesn't matter as long as you're taken care of. Why do women like yourself seek to try to control everything a man does if he's already providing like he needs to provide for? Why is that not enough?
I wouldn't say that's not enough.
Well, then why does
I
it
think
matter
that
where he decides? What then? Why, if he is providing like men provide, if he's providing for the household, why do you care about what he's doing when he's not home? Seriously.
I'm saying like that's not something that we would want. I think that's something that we would deal with or be okay with, but I don't think anybody wants to be cheated on.
Well, what do you think about a man? Do you think he just wants one vagina for the rest of his life? What about what we want? I mean, seriously, what about what we want? Because we got to do a hell of a lot more than you. What about what we want? Talk to me
I
about
wouldn't
what
say have
men want. Tell me about what men
being
want.
men want freedom. They want somebody that is nice to them. They want a nice home cooked meal.
Okay.
uh,
How many
they
recipes
want
do you
to
have in your recipe book?
quite a few. I could cook pretty well,
Okay.
but I
About
don't
how
have a
many?
actually
How many? About how many?
meal. Like I'm good at like probably like 15, 20.
But how many of those are your original creations?
Mm, maybe like 3.
Okay, so you have 3 original creations. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I need to add to that.
Ma'am, I'm
Corn.
just trying to understand what men want. Because
Yeah.
it's always what you ladies want, but what about what men want?
I mean, you could add. I'm asking, what do they want then? Because I
Well, see,
feel like
that's the problem. See, here's the thing. That's the problem. You are a woman, and you should know what the kind and caliber of man you want from a woman, but you don't. All you ladies have been lied to and told that we're supposed to understand you, we're supposed to give to you, and you're just supposed to exist, show up, and open your legs, and that's not enough. It never has been. At 23, you should know far more about men, who we are, and what we want than to have to ask now.
mm,
So you want all the responsibility and onus to be placed upon the men of the species, and you guys are just like, here I am. Oh, and by the way, take me in my diminished, unlearned, uncurious state. I haven't tried to learn anything about it. Yet I need you
I'm
to be in top
okay.
top 3% of top 5% of earners.
Yeah, I'm trying. That's why I'm on the show, or that's why I've been watching.
But my point, where's your mother? How is your mother and father married?
They're not married, but they've been together for 27 years.
All right. Well, who taught you how to be? So they're not married. Why aren't they married?
I don't know. They just never got married.
Did you ever ask them?
Yeah, I think they're just not that traditional. They are to some
Mm-hmm.
degree because they're African or East African,
Uh-huh.
but
But do they want you to be married?
I think my dad does, but I don't think
You don't
they
know if your dad wants you. Hold on. I'm asking you. Do you
dad
know?
wants married.
Your dad wants you to be married,
Yes.
but he didn't marry your mother.
Yes.
Square that circle.
I don't know. They're
Well,
interfaith.
that's the problem. That's another problem. You shouldn't be on YouTube trying to get this information if your mother and father were married. See, this should have been taught to you at home. Your father is failing his job. Sir, you're failing. If you want your daughter to be married, then what are you teaching her? Does your mother want you to be married?
I don't think she's indifferent.
Well, then and honestly, that makes more sense because more modern women are indifferent about what happens to their daughters. They don't really care. And this is why you guys are so lost out here. And not understanding that a man has to put up and accept you raised by an indifferent mother and has to take you on as a blank slate for on the job training and hope you decide to stay.
Wouldn't you agree that by being together for X amount of time, it's like you pretty much are married
Nope.
without?
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you. Have
Okay.
they been living in the same home?
Yes.
Then you should. Okay. What do they model for you? See, that's what they model for you. You should know what they want for you.
Yeah.
And this laissez-faire, hands-off kind of thing, how's that helping anybody?
Look, the truth doesn't wait for you to be ready. Life doesn't stop to make you feel better about your mistakes. It just keeps moving whether you like it or not. And when it comes to dating, there are consequences that don't care about your feelings, only what actually happens. You can want whatever you want. The real question is what you want actually realistic? Will someone actually give you that? We can all hope for stuff, but we can't escape what happens when we make bad choices. It's easy to blame everyone else and say what's not fair. But at some point, you got to look in the mirror and ask yourself this: am I good enough for what I'm asking for? Guys don't have to accept girls for their past mistakes, just like girls don't have to forgive guys for theirs. It has to be fair for both people. And that starts with knowing what you actually offer, not what you think people owe you. This isn't about feeling bad about yourself. It's about facing facts. What happens matters more than how you feel. If you want something real that lasts, be honest about where you're at. Be real about what you've done and change what you expect based on what's actually possible. When you stop expecting life to be fair, you start dealing with how things actually work. That's when reality hits. And that's when you either adapt or get left behind. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below.